This is probably the most asked questions that I get. How did I convince my Arab Palestinian parents to accept my now husband? So just a bit of background. My husband was born in Turkey. He's originally Pakistani, and I am Arab Palestinian Jordanian. Growing up, I feel like my parents had a pretty clear vision of the type of man that I would end up marrying. And obviously one of those criterias was him being Palestinian or Palestinian Jordanian or Jordanian. Now, needless to say, when I told them about my now husband, that he's not Arab, he's not Palestinian Jordanian, they didn't take it so well. Let me preface this video by saying they did what they thought was best at the time, and obviously it came out of a place of protectiveness and worry. So back then I didn't understand it, but now I guess I do understand where they were coming from. But let me tell you, it was a bit of a struggle. A couple of things that I did to try and convince my parents. One, if you're Muslim, raid their WhatsApp with like YouTube videos about sheikhs talking about intercultural marriage and interracial relationships and all of that. I rated it. I would send them any video that I found useful or about the topic, or any sheikh that would talk about, that you shouldn't reject someone just based off of they're from a different culture. I would send it to them. I honestly don't know if they watched it or not, but I did do my part and I sent it to them. Second thing is that I gathered support from family and family friends and people around me who didn't think that marrying outside my culture was a huge deal. And unexpectedly, a lot of people found the idea normal, which really helped convince my parents, because ultimately they talked to my parents and tried to convince them, and my parents, agreed, and now I'm married, so it worked. Third thing is that my mom reached out to a local sheikh to try to tell him to convince me that I shouldn't be marrying outside my culture. Now, needless to say, that really backfired because she just had a plan in mind, but it didn't work because the sheikh didn't agree with her and was like, you know what? He talked to me, obviously, and he talked to me for about an hour. And he asked me tough questions, which I managed to answer because I really chose my husband based on compatibility and nothing else. So when I answered them, he's like, if you don't have any solid objection other than he's from a different culture, then that's not really a reason to refuse your daughter to marry him, which really played a big role in kind of facilitating our marriage. And lastly, I made them meet my husband because all of the no was coming even before they sat down and met him and talked to him. So my husband had to go through a series of 3 interviews, and they questioned him about everything. He answered everything, and they were kind of assured that, okay, you know what, he's a great guy.